We've arrived in this campground called Atlantic Oaks Campground. Awesome, awesome place. We've had a great time here. Our campsite was located on Lobster Lane, which was highly appropriate for the two of us, as we love lobster. Well, 4 days into the grand adventure, and we experienced our first failure.
We have this rack, and I had it on the trailer hitch mounted on the back with this dock box, and it's rated at 500 pounds, and I had less than 500 pounds, but after 1,000 miles of traveling it failed. And maybe it can hold 500 pounds, but it can't hold 500 pounds going down the highway or on roads bumping around back there. And as you can see, this guy failed. So what happened was the whole box and everything was about 6 inches off of the highway. And so really the only thing we had in here that was really important was wine and water and tea and stuff like that, and that's heavy. So we were able to get everything packed in the RV without this, and talked to the owners of the campground here, and we're just going to abandon the dock box and that for a number of reasons. One is we got 10,000 miles to go, and I don't want to be worrying about this thing breaking for the next 2 months. So if we can do without it, that's a much better solution. So yeah, this is pretty disappointing. This thing just didn't make it.
We've only been on the road for 4 days, and this represents our first failure. This cost us essentially $1,500. But, you have to just accept things and move on and make decisions and figure out how you're going to go forward. So we gave the dock box to the campground, and we left the failed rack at the campground.
Oh well, off we go.
The weather wasn't cooperating with us, but we wanted to find out about Chatham. We wanted to see the coast, and this was the actual 4th of July, so we wanted to get out and see what was going on, see if we could find some festivity. Today is the 4th of July holiday.
Yeah, but it's 10:30 in the morning.
Right. When do you have a parade? 11.
You do?
Yeah.
You usually don't
You want to go
start
see
a
the
parade
parade?
in front of a church. I don't think there's a parade. I don't know what it is. Everybody's standing in the rain. Nobody stands in the rain for a parade.
Oh, it's a parade.
You're probably right. You are probably right. Well, what the is the deal? I want to go to Chatham. What the hell?
We found our way back on the road to Chatham, and we started at Lighthouse Beach and walked all the way down Main Street to a wonderful place, Chatham Bars Inn. It was beautiful. It was nice to get out of the van for a while, get some fresh air, and we really enjoyed the architecture and looking at the different landscaping. It was very beautiful, very New England.
Very Cape Cod.
Well, it turned out to be a really nice day. It was pouring down the rain when we started. So we took a nice long walk along the coastline. All these beautiful New England houses, fences, walls, and the landscape was just really nice. Everything was in bloom. It's 4th of July.
This is the Chatham Bars Inn. Originally established in 1914 as a luxury hunting lodge, it's now a world-class resort with breathtaking views of Pleasant Bay and the Atlantic Ocean.
We really enjoyed all the ship models, furnishings, and flowers.
After our walk down Main Street, it was a nice place to sit and have a couple of drinks. The views and atmosphere were amazing.
Well, back outside, we breathe in the salt air coming off of the Atlantic Ocean, filled with the fragrance of all of these flowers in the gardens. I really like this image of the whale against the rock wall in the garden. Thought it was a pretty cool feature. And then the heart on the fence post. Chatham is quintessential New England with tons of things to do. There's boating activities, there's the beach, there's architecture, there's antiques, quaint little inns everywhere, and Airbnbs overlooking the ocean. Lots of antique stores and that sort of thing, art galleries. The people are so friendly, and the food is awesome. If you like New England style food, well, you couldn't find a place better to go than Chatham. The Calico Cat was an antique shop. When the shop closed its doors, the new owners moved in, and conflicts over historical guidelines of exterior paint colors exploded. Before you could utter a word, the house was painted neon green. The house now houses the Capabilities Farmers Market, where you can get fresh produce, ice cream, and sandwiches.
I love this tree. It reminds me of a bonsai tree. In fact, I should use that as a model for making a bonsai tree.
The water is so clear that if you walk down to the shoreline, you can often see 50 feet down into the water. And I've walked down there and seen seals swimming around. If you're lucky, you can see a lobster or two. There's all kinds of wildlife to be seen if you go down to the shore and take a look. And on a good day, when the sun is shining, the water is so incredibly blue. I just love going there.
Well, it began to rain, so we decided to get in the car and drive to Provincetown. It was dreary as heck, but once we got to Provincetown, it was still dreary, but man, we had a ball. What a party town that is.
Well, we got to Provincetown, and the streets were filled with people celebrating our country's birthday. It was a joyous occasion, and there were all kinds of funky little shops with, from antique shops to souvenir shops, art galleries. There were a lot of great restaurants. We tried out one for lunch and then one for dinner, and it was just an enjoyable place to be. There's a little bit of weirdness there, but that kind of adds to the festivities. Somewhat of a dreary day, as you can see, but the reflections in the water on the streets and all the colors were very vibrant. And one of my favorite things to do is just to sit and watch people move around. And that was just really pleasant. Here's some of the artwork at one of the galleries that we visited, and I just enjoyed everything about it. This little ice cream shop was pretty awesome, so we had to go in and try some. Well, that wraps it up for Cape Cod. We had a blast. We were only there for 2 days, but man, we had a really good time, even though it rained. There's just so much to do there, and I've visited there many, many times. But now we're off to Maine, so we'll see you in Maine in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.
Shit, I didn't push the record button.
Are
Damn
you
it.
serious?